Okay, I have to address this right now. So sorry to stop the flow. I don't have another account. If everyone can report and block this person right here, right now, saying Melody Energy Healer Backup, I don't have another account. How rude and how dare you? Make your money another way. Goodbye. Get off of this platform. It's never good juju when you impersonate someone. I'm just letting you know. You can feel like you're having fun all you want by impersonating someone else, but let me tell you, even the money that you do get, I promise you, it's not going to serve you in the long run. And there's so much karmic debt that you're building up that you don't even know about. So, just so you know. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. Didn't mean to like ruin the flow. I was totally in a vibe and I'm like, how dare you? It's like it's one thing to like go and impersonate and like scam and fraud, and then it's one thing to show up at my actual live stream. Get out. You kidding? Yes, I have no other backups. with me earlier today, and you're getting a double dose of Reiki. And if that's the case, leave me, let's see, a peach in the comments, in the chat, if you were here earlier today. For those of you who are here right now, hello. Thank you for taking some time for yourself to find some peace, to relax, to heal. We are doing some Reiki energy healing for the collective just to help you guys relax, help you guys recover from things that you need to recover from. Maybe it's just burnout from the week. Maybe you're looking to get some sleepy vibes on. So that's exactly what we're doing here. I oftentimes go midday, so it's nice to have a little bit of a nighttime moment every now and again. In a little bit here, we will get into personal Reiki sessions. So if you have always wanted to try Reiki out just for you one-on-one, you have the chance to do that today. If you're looking to just alleviate some pain, discomfort, or if you have some sort of area of concern with your health, your wealth, or your relationships, you can sign up, first come, first serve, at the top of my page, link in my bio, click Live Reiki Healing Sessions, and I will tap into your energy, give you a bit of a reading, heal whatever needs to be healed, and let you know any messages from your spiritual team. Let's all make sure that we are sitting up straight or laying down very comfortably with our spine all the way straight from the root to the crown. Let's unclench our jaw by separating our teeth. Put your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Relax all the muscles of the face, all the muscles of the body. If you're sitting up, take your shoulders, roll them up, back, and down. Make sure that your heart space is expanded. We're not contorting, covering, or hiding our heart space. And just breathe. Some of your comments. Thank you so much, Mickey. That is so sweet. I am happy to have your support. Hi Kai, you're saying please do an insecure attachment healing Reiki. I'd be happy to do a personal Reiki for you. You can let me know that area of concern through going to the link in my bio, clicking Live Reiki Healing Session, and just remind me that it's for that insecure attachment, and we will get you some healing for that right away. It will be okay. It will be okay. Make sure you're breathing in through the nose and deep down to the belly. From the belly out through the mouth. Allow relaxation to take over. Let your body do what it naturally does to heal. Yes, I'm not supposed to say much, But yes, I will be. DM me, Ash, and I'll give you some more info on the low. We'll have a little meet and greet. Does anyone here typically go to Electric Forest? Show of hands. How is everyone feeling so far? Let me know in the chat. If you've been trying to heal from something lately, share with us in the chat. What has that been? What are you trying to heal within yourself lately? Thank you for the gifts. Broken heart, self-doubt, anxiety, different diagnoses, being alone. Stubbornness, stress, a self-image that doesn't match what your inner being knows about you. Seen that sticker before. Healing old wounds. Perfectionism, that's a big one. What are you guys doing to help yourself heal? are doing a lot of different things to heal. I'm very proud of you. Good job for really taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself. It's so important, and yet so many of us kind of fall off, or we're not as consistent as we'd like to be, but I get it. At least you're here now, which is very good. If any of you who have expressed your concerns, things that you are healing, need a little bit of a boost or want a little bit of a boost, definitely make sure to let me know. We can always do a personal Reiki healing session for you right here on the live stream, where I will tap into your energy and see what's going on and heal you from the outside in as you heal yourself from the inside out. You can go to the link in my bio, click live Reiki healing session, and we'll get started. Can you do Reiki for early pregnancy? Are you in your second trimester? I would wait for healing until your second. I just had a conversation with my mentor the other day. We were talking about pregnancy, and he's like, honestly, wait until the second for sure. There's so many things going on in the first. I do Reiki for pregnancy. I just do it very, very lightly. There's no extractions, but it's really just allowing you to relax so that your body can naturally do what it needs to do. But once you hit that mark, we'll be good to do it one-on-one. Yes, Mickey, you should be fine. Rachel, this is a collective healing for now. If you would like to get on my list, you'll be the first one. Sasha, you can get on the list by going to the link in my bio, clicking live healing session, and let me know your manifestation or area of concern. We'll get to the personal Reikis in just a moment. It's like your arms don't get tired. Sometimes, it depends, little by little. But honestly, I've been doing this for a while. I got noodles for arms, but let's pretend that they're muscles. Double check my list for you guys in just a moment to let you know who is where and if the submission went through. If you just logged into this live stream, hello, welcome in. We're here doing a little bit of collective healing for the general public to help you relax, to help you wind down, get into the sleepy vibes if that's what you're all about right now at this time. I wonder what time it is around the world for you guys. Share with me what time it is and where you're from right now. It's 8:55 p.m. CST. But if you just logged into this live stream, in a little bit here, we're going to read off my list for personal Reiki healing sessions. You can get your personal Reiki healing session right here, right now on the live stream as well by just letting me know what your area of concern or manifestation is by going to the link in my bio, click live Reiki healing session, and we'll tap in just a moment. 3:55 a.m. in Germany. You wild. Wild. I'm like, not me at 3:55 a.m. But that could be very relaxing. Hi, Kaylee. I love when you guys come on into the live stream and say hi. Like, y'all know me. You're like, hey, Melody. Like, you just, like, walk into the live stream. Like, I'm a very theatrical-minded person. So I just imagine you guys, like, popping into the live stream, like, oh, hey, Melody, how's it going? And I'm like, oh, hi. Welcome to the room. Welcome to the safest healing corner of the internet. 3 a.m. in Ireland. Rock on. And Belgium, too. You guys just stay up in those other countries, huh? Hi, Elise. All right, everybody, let's go ahead and take in 3 more deep breaths together here, in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. One more, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Hi, Tiffany. I saw that comment, girl. There's not that many people who, I feel, I guess, maybe that's just my perspective. I don't think it's very common that people first find me on YouTube and then cross over to TikTok. It's usually the other way around. So that's kind of crazy that you came over here and found me over here in real life, in real time. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Allie. All right, let me go ahead and read off my list. See what we got going on for today. Do I have water? I have enough. Did you guys catch that lisp? Oh, I'm embarrassed. Okay. Let's see who we have. Rachel, and then we have Erin. So anyone else who's wanting to go after Erin, these personal Reiki sessions are first come, first serve. So make sure that you're getting in ASAP. I don't know how long I'm going to be on the live stream today, but I'm hoping to stay for a good amount of time. Okay, so Rachel, thank you so much for being patient. So your area of concern is just feeling stuck and depressed. You don't know which way to go. Okay, so hopefully we can get you a little bit more clarity, a little bit more focus. Typically, when we're confused about where to go in life and feeling a little bit stuck, it's due to some sort of imbalance in the upper two chakras, typically the third eye. So we'll see what is going on for you there and clear that away. But let's tap in and really figure it out, get to the bottom of it all, get to the root cause. Let me roll up my sleeves, we're getting serious. You can still stay on during personals, right? Absolutely, Brianna. Without a doubt. You'll hear some good insights from other people that you can also apply to yourself, and then start doing those kinds of techniques and take that kind of guidance if you feel that it really resonates. A lot of people who come on for the collective readings and healings love to stay on for the personals. So, Rachel, I'm going to have you consent out loud in your head or even in the chat. Take a deep breath in and out. Okay, I was right about the third eye. As a matter of fact, the third eye is a bit overactive, which I wasn't expecting to see. I was expecting for it to be underactive or even blocked, but it's overactive at this time. So what I can sense for you is that you've been just trying to use your mental and spiritual abilities to project a certain future for yourself, but there's a huge lack of confidence, and that's coming from, I want to say, an underactive, almost blocked, in between an underactive and blocked solar plexus. One of the first things that I saw was the solar plexus, and I felt that just rush up to your head. So I can tell that you're looking for that motivation. You're looking for that next step. You're looking for something to anchor into so that you can have like fuel for a desire, but it's almost like the fuel isn't there because you can't see it, and you're like, I have to see it to want it and believe it, not like want it and believe it before I see it. And I feel like we have to maybe switch that around a little bit for you. So let's see what we can do energetically, and then in a mindset perspective switch, really start to tap into the heart space, get into your emotional body, allow yourself to listen to what your heart needs and wants, because whenever you're feeling stuck, it's because you're not listening to your heart. Always. Your heart is your navigational system. It is your GPS. It is your compass in this life. And when you listen to your heart, you can understand the language of intuition that your heart is trying to talk to you in. It gets so much easier for you to navigate and sail through life and go with the flow. You can't go with the flow if you aren't listening to your emotional body. So that's what I have to say to kind of preface this whole entire healing for you. We're going to really work on the solar plexus and the third eye today. We're going to do a little bit on the heart space, but in the future, if you're feeling like you need some more and you want more of a tune up within the other energy centers, we can do that through a one-on-one session. So let's go ahead. I'm going to have you take your hands, sit up tall, allow yourself to be completely straight up and down, root to crown. Take your hands, rub them together. Rub until you feel some heat. Make sure that they're really nice and warm and toasty, because they're going to be on your solar plexus, and your solar plexus holds the energy of fire. So blow into your hands 3 times and place them on your belly, right above your navel, right below your rib cage, and really just infuse that heat into that area. You're going to really feel a difference now that you're doing this with intention. Keep breathing in through the nose, deep down to the belly, and out through the mouth. Make sure that your feet are nice and planted on the ground. Very good. I'm going to go ahead and infuse a Reiki symbol here on the solar plexus to inspire a lot more heat, more activity, to help you release anything that is trapped there emotionally, energetically. We have a lot of things going on with self-esteem. A lot of things going on with self-esteem is what your spiritual team is trying to let me know. So it's very important at this time to hold your word. Okay, so this is literally the kind of coaching that I give my one-on-one clients in my programs. You have to be able to establish trust within yourself and your inner being. So like you have your human self, you have like your spiritual self, and then you have your inner being, which is like the combination of the two. So you as a conscious being who thinks, therefore you are, right? You have to connect with your inner being and make certain promises and commitments to yourself that you know you can keep. And the more that you keep those promises, the more you have evidence of you fulfilling something that is going to benefit you, something that's going to honor you, something that's going to respect you, something that's going to nourish and nurture you, something that's going to protect you or set you up for success, right? You are trusting yourself in the times that you are doing exactly what you said you were going to do. And the more that you can build that trust, the more that you will have confidence and self-esteem. Because right now there's a bit of a lack of trust, and a lot of that is unconsciously coming from your, I don't want to say inability because that's not the right word, but it's been a minute since you've actually tapped into your emotional body and your heart space. And because of that, it's creating that disconnect and the self-esteem is plummeting and you're feeling stuck. Okay? You said yes, low self-esteem. So just keep breathing into that area. We're activating a lot of that. Me just beaming the Reiki into that area is inspiring a lot of movement there, which is great. We want to see that. Getting into joy, getting into laughter, getting into humor, getting into your inner child, getting into playfulness, creativity, expression. That has to be a part of your daily routine so that you have something to look forward to every single day. And if you aren't already, make sure that you are creating different plans for yourself at the end of your week to again have something to look forward to. So look forward to something every single day, something small, and at the end of the week look forward to something big. That way you have a feeling of motivation and something to work for or work towards, and that will help you get out of the mindset that you're stuck and at a standstill, and that you can inspire more movement in your life. I try to do positive self-talk, but it's hard. I don't know how to fix it. What I'll send you, I'm going to remember to send you this workshop that I did not too long ago called Rewrite Your Life Story. And when you're able to rewrite your life story, you're able to look at all the things that happen in your life in a new lens, with the perspective that you are the hero of your story, with the perspective that you are like the savior of yourself, with the perspective that you are like some boss. And when you're able to do that, you'll see that everything that you had to go through and experience, no matter how difficult it was, you still got yourself out of that situation or through that situation. You still came out better than ever. And you are the wisest, the smartest, the most talented that you've ever been at this time, right here, right now. And so looking at your past story with that kind of frame will really help you work on that narrative that you have about yourself. So a combination of the joy, the laughter, the expression, rewriting your life story, and ultimately listening to your heart is going to help you so much. And those things are actually what's going to help you regulate that third eye, because you're going to start to see yourself differently. The more that you speak to yourself differently, the more that you feel about yourself differently, the more that you treat yourself differently. Okay? Working on the heart space. Take your hands, move them up to the heart, still infusing some energy into that area. The heart space actually didn't even need too much work. It's already doing what it's supposed to be doing, and it's talking to you, communicating to you. You have to be able to take the time for silence and listen. Just listen. Now we're going to get into that third eye, which is where we have just a lot of that overactivity. So we're going to regulate it as much as possible. You can release your hands, place them on your lap or wherever they feel comfortable. You may start to feel almost trickles of either tingles or like a coolness sensation, almost like rain coming from the top of your head down your shoulders. That's what I'm sensing for you at this time. So if you can get under some rain, like actual physical rain, do that. Do a little dance in the rain, or just stand out there for a few moments. When you're in the shower, every single time that you're about to shower, intend for it to purify you, to help you release, to help you listen more to that water energy in your own being, listen to your emotions. That's really going to help you. The element of water is calling out to you a lot right now. The element of water and the element of fire. So if you're not already cleansing your energy, it's definitely time to do so. I will give you a link in the email called Protect Your Energy, and that's something that you can access if you choose to. That will help you learn how to energy cleanse using all 5 elements. And again, water and fire are calling out to you at this time to help you with a lot more of that movement. Yeah, always thinking and having racing thoughts. It's because you're relying too much on your mental body. Whenever people have racing thoughts, it's typically because they are actively choosing to go up and fix something in their life, or ruminate on something, dwell on something, obsess over something, fixate on something in a mental way, and you cannot think your way out of your own thoughts. But that's what so many of us try to do. So it's very important to get into your body, get into the present moment, and again, the water, the fire, those are all going to help you. So, Rachel, I'm going to have you take 5 more breaths in through the nose and out. In, out. Keep breathing at your own pace. 3 more. Beautiful. You're all set, Rachel. So, if you have any questions about the guidance that I gave you today, you can always DM me right here on TikTok, but I'm also going to be sending you an email either later tonight or early tomorrow, and we can kind of go back and forth. I would say, I know I gave a lot to you and I don't want to throw any more at you, but if you are really serious about your healing journey, getting unstuck, tapping into your emotional body, the best resource that I have available for you, that is something that we can work a little bit closer together, is going to be called Beyond Balance. This is a 4-week self-paced program. You can go through it literally whenever you can fit it into your schedule, but it goes over everything I was talking to you about today, so that you don't have to just keep it in your head and be like, okay, what did you say? You're going to get the replay of this healing, so you're going to listen to what I said again, and you can write it down and take notes, but something that is already right there for you as a resource to help you with this process is going to be Beyond Balance. So I'll send you that info as well. Thanks so much for allowing me to tap into your energy. I'm going to go ahead and close you out. Okay, I was reading the chat and a lot of you resonated with Rachel. Raise your hand if you resonated with Rachel's healing session today. And then we're going to get into our next one. And if you did resonate, what part resonated the most? Okay, so a lot. So you're not alone, Rachel, at all. Okay, the rain. Beautiful. Aaron, if you're still here. Hi, Elaine. Aaron, if you are still here, let me know. Hey. Beautiful. So we're going to go into Aaron's Reiki healing session. And again, just a reminder for those of you who are still here vibing with us, if you're wanting your own personal Reiki healing session, it's first come, first serve. Get in line before I hop off the live stream to make sure that you're able to get your full session today. For Aaron, your area of concern is just blockages. So let's go ahead and see what blockages you do have and how they could be impacting you at this time. So I'm going to have you consent out loud in your head or even in the chat. Take a deep breath in and out. Biggest block I'm seeing is the root. Overactivity in the heart. I'm not sure if there's something going on with your left knee as well, but I'm sensing something there. I'm sensing a lot of tightness in the chest. So I'm not sure if you maybe work out and like physically it's just very tight, or that's just the energetic body coming through feeling very, very tight. That overactivity is making it feel like it's expanded so much, but in a way where it's overwhelmed and it's kind of like pushing up against your skin almost. It's like trying to come out and trying to be released, but it's stuck there. A lot of the energy is stuck there. Overactive crown. So I feel like the third eye is being impacted by the crown, but not enough to give it like a full, like, this is one of your biggest things to pay attention to. I don't think I'm sensing anything else for you at this time. So we're definitely going to work on the root for you, because that's going to be a huge component to many different things. If our root is out of balance, typically everything else is out of balance. Our energy centers, our whole entire energetic system. And so if one thing is off kilter, like, it messes with the whole entire flow of things. So we're going to focus on the root for you. We're going to really help you tap into that heart space. And then we're going to finish it off with the crown. So I'm going to have you sit up straight, nice and tall, and work on the root. So plant your feet down, Erin, onto the ground. Preferably if you were outside, this would be great so you can actually ground your energy using Mother Earth medicine. But for now, we'll just practice by using whatever you have underneath you and feel that support, feel that sturdiness. You may start to actually feel temperature changes in your feet. And again, I'm not sure if something's going on with the left knee or what, but typically, energetically speaking, when it comes to the left knee, that is your teenage years and big triggers or traumas that you may still be holding on to or experiencing when it comes to the feminine figures in your life. So if you had substantial trauma with your mom or a sister or some sort of loved one in your teenage years, I see that still here in the knee, in the left knee. So we're going to help to clear some of this blockage from both the knee, starting from the base of your spine, going all the way down to the base of your feet, or the bottoms of your feet. No physical pain in the left knee, the teenage trauma for sure, okay. Very good. Keep breathing in through the nose and imagine yourself pushing all of that excess energy, all of that trauma, all of that negativity down through the soles of your feet with every exhale. So inhale, and on an exhale, push all of that energy down through the bottoms of your feet. Two more breaths here, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Very good, very good. All right, we're going to work on the heart space now. So I'm going to have you take your hands, rub them together, blow into them 3 times, place them on your heart space. We're going to help soothe this area. There's a lot of tenderness here in the heart space. I feel like you've actually recently been triggered by something. This is also impacting your self-esteem, so there is a little bit of some solar plexus things going on. Whenever we have overactivity in the heart space, there is a lot of emotional and water-like energy there. And if there's too much, we then have it start to kind of dip down into our solar plexus. And our solar plexus carries a lot of fire energy. So what is a lot of water due to a little bit of fire? It keeps on diminishing it. So if you've been feeling like you just have a lack of vitality, you're feeling very fatigued, you're maybe having mood swings where you're feeling sadder for longer than you are feeling happier or content, maybe you're a little bit complacent in your life at this time, it's all due to that overactivity in the heart space. So it really is time for you to heal your emotional body, ride the wave of your emotions, and allow yourself to filter and process them out of your being. In the Beyond Balance program that I have, I show you exactly how to do this so that you can continue this process as just a lifestyle, and then that overactivity and that overwhelm starts to really ease up on you. So you're not getting as frustrated, you're not getting as confused, you're not getting as just irritated or feeling bitter or resentful. I'm going to go ahead and place a Reiki symbol here on the heart space to help you gently and easily release the pent-up emotions. I felt a major release from the solar plexus. I'm not sure if that came out through your end as well on a physical, in a physical way, but I definitely sensed a lot just happen in the solar plexus. So that's very good. We like to see those energetic shifts. Good. Very good. Take 2 more breaths in through the nose with your hand still on your heart, out through the mouth. Very good. Okay, last thing we have going on here is that crown, which was also overactive. Very normal. And so when we have a blocked root, typically we're gonna, of course, see that show up in other energy centers, but it usually shoots right up to the crown. And so we have a blocked root, it's shooting up to the overactivity in the crown, and whenever the root and the crown are out of balance, the heart space is also impacted. But when we can balance that root and we can balance the crown, the heart space actually balances out by itself. So really consider those 3 areas. Again, when you are continuing your healing journey by yourself, if you don't have techniques to heal yourself, then that's where I would consider working one-on-one together to learn how from someone who is certified and a professional in this field. Very good. Placing a symbol here as well. You can release your hands from your heart space if you have not already. We're going to take 3 deep breaths in through the nose, and again we're going to exhale and allow all that overactivity to spill out through the bottoms of our feet. So in through the nose and out through the mouth. Wash that overactivity down, 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 down. Again in through the nose. Exhale. In through the nose. And out. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, Erin, that's all that I have for you today. Thank you so much for trusting me with your energy and allowing me to facilitate this healing process for you. Honestly, those 3 areas were the biggest concerns. I do feel that the solar plexus was a bit impacted as well. The third eye was a bit impacted as well. So moving forward, if you are signing up for the Beyond Balance program, you will be able to actually address and heal all of the blockages that come up throughout your whole entire life, just by the skills and the techniques that I show you in that program. But if you're not yet ready to get into a full program and learn how to heal yourself, then you can always come back for a session. I would just recommend doing a full one-on-one session where we have an hour's time together and I can really hit every single one of your energy centers like fully as we possibly can in one session. So again, thanks so much for allowing me to tap in. I'm going to go ahead and tap out. Yeah, Kristen, woohoo! Sharing the live, love to see it. Rachel, if you're still here, the way to book a one-on-one hour-long Reiki session with me is actually not through my link tree. Again, some of my services are invite only, and so DM me, anyone who's looking for a Reiki one-on-one session, just DM me personally saying, I'm ready for a one-on-one, and I will give you the little link. You can copy and paste it, put it into your browser, and then submit. And then I am available for one-on-one sessions Tuesdays through Fridays, 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. CST. So for anyone who's interested in that, for a one-on-one Reiki session that is an hour long, we do it through Zoom. And you, again, let me know what your areas of concern are. I tap into every single one of your energy centers, heal every single one of your energy centers, or at least begin the healing process, right? Because Reiki, just like anything, is an accumulative process. It is a journey. It's not, oh, I'm going to get one session, I'm healed forever. It starts the journey or helps you continue your journey and continue the maintenance of what you've been doing by yourself. What you also get is a 3-card oracle spread. So if there's any questions that you have for your spiritual team, or if your spiritual team needs to give you some sort of messages, then that's where we will go ahead and translate those. I also give you a bit of a breakdown of your chakra chart, so you know exactly in that one session on that one day where your energy centers were, so that when you get your next session, we can see you progress. So for anyone wanting that, just DM me one-on-one Reiki session and I got you covered. For those of you wanting to try out a little mini Reiki session, you can right here, right now, through the link in my bio, click live Reiki healing session. Let me know your manifestation or area of concern. Okay, Erin, you felt the knee? Yep. I just read that comment. And thank you, Kristen, for spreading the love. I'm going to see if there are any other comments before I get to my next one. You're very welcome. Okay, sweet. Let's go ahead and get to the next one today. Who do we got? Here we go. I hate when TikTok does this. I don't know why they do it. It's like I'm live streaming. I don't have time to do a security check. I don't know if any of you guys live stream as well, but when you're on for a long time, like it sends you like this AI, like move this puzzle piece. It's the most random and like inconvenienced thing. I'm 14 years old. Can I start my journey? Yeah, I would say it's definitely a good idea to kind of get your toes into your own healing journey, especially at 14. There's so many things going on in your life, but just make sure that whoever you're getting your information and resources from, they're credible. Don't just fall in love with people's personalities and think because they do a healing modality that it's like the right one for you, or that you should listen to everything that they say. Really observe people, have good discernment, have good judgment over the kinds of content and people who are making that content that you want to actually watch, and make sure that they're actually certified. So me, I'll plug myself, is a safe one, but when you're doing more research by yourself, definitely make sure that you are just keeping in mind, like, okay, what's this person's background, what's their history, how do they live their life, is that the kind of life that, you know, is similar to how I want to live it, how do I want to live my life, do I just want peace, harmony, and balance, what are my motivations? It's going to be a lot of questioning, but make sure that you're surrounding yourself with content creators and people externally, and like books, even different resource that you can have by yourself. Make sure that you're keeping that very safe, very pure, if you will, and very positive on your healing journey. Okay, so we have Katie. Katie. So you're just wanting some stress relief. We can do that for you. So Katie, I'm going to have you consent out loud in your head or even in the chat. Take a deep breath in and out. Okay, interesting. Give me a second. We definitely have some heart space stuff. What's going on here? Okay, give me one moment. I'm receiving a little bit more information than usual. Okay, Katie, your spirit guides are telling me that it's time for you to go into a meadow. It's also time for you to be a little bit more vulnerable. There's actually a card deck that I have, like to shuffle oracle cards, and one of them is of a meadow. It's a beautiful green meadow with all these flowers, and the name on it, or the title, says vulnerability. And so I'm seeing almost that exact same image right now. And you need some time and space and a good environment to clear your head, and just to allow yourself to be. Just like stop doing, stop trying to be so productive in this time. Have it be distraction free, technology free. Have it be a space where you feel safe. Like pick a little forest preserve, pick a little, I'm not sure if you even garden as well, or do something with flowers, but make sure that you are allowing yourself to be in nature, but specifically nice green energy, floral energy, colorful energy, something that really makes you feel at peace. Don't pick a place that it's like, well, it's a forest preserve and there's some trees here, but I'm not feeling connected to it. Like, go on that voyage, find what works right for you. If you already have that safe place, but it's been a minute since you've been there, go there again. Again, maybe if you're a gardener, you like to plant, be around flowers specifically. Flowers hold a specific vibration that is so lighthearted, so pure, it's so fresh. And I just really sense that because your spirit guides are really trying to hit this message like on the head, or nail it on the head, whatever, it's very important that you get around that kind of energy as often as you possibly can. So if it can be a thing where you're doing that at least like 3 times a week, I would suggest more if you could. But if you just want to do like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday thing, like, all right, bye everyone, I'm driving to my local meadow, absolutely go ahead and do that. You said I like to paint flowers too. Even going out to a meadow, painting flowers like on the canvas, using that as a reference, you need something like that, because you have, like all of us, but you have very creative energy that either you're only letting out in a monetary way, like you're only creating to gain money, or you're just not creating enough in general for you to just be happy. So try different methods, try different mediums, be playful. Don't take yourself too seriously. Allow yourself to find the joy in something that's new, because that's going to help you. I also hear thrift stores, getting around lots of different kinds of energies. I'm not sure what you do. I know you just put stress relief, but if you find yourself behind 4 walls or in 4 walls all day long for the majority of your days, your spirit guides want you to get involved with a lot more different kinds of energies. So more eclectic people, join different clubs, try classes, even the free trials of things, do different gyms, like be around different people, have different conversations, because I can sense that your energy is very, I promise we're going to get into your healing, but I can sense that your energy is very like magnetic when you allow it to be, and you're very outgoing when you allow yourself to be. And people want to meet you. Like, there's souls on this planet that like want to come to you like a bee on a flower, and you're the flower. I don't know why there's so much floral in your energy and in your reading, but that's what they're saying. And there's other people who like you could brighten their day, and it's not even that you even have to try. Like, it's something that you exude and you haven't. And so it almost seems like you are kind of like the wilting flower, and it's just because the majority of it is because the environment that you're in, and maybe even the people around you, but mostly like the environments that you let yourself in. Give me a second. Bless me. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into your actual healing. I know that we just kind of said a little of the heart space, and then we had this huge like floral scene. So what I'm going to do for you is just a general all over cleanup. I'm not seeing really too much in terms of blocked energy centers for you. Not to say that nothing is blocked, but your spirit guides only want me to assess certain things and see certain things in your being. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to respect their wishes and just do an overall cleansing on you, make you feel more refreshed, hopefully take some weight off of your shoulders, and the healing is going to last within your being for the next 10 days or so. So whatever else it needs to do, if it wants to work on the blockages in the next 10 days by itself without me, that's fine. So we'll let that happen. So keep breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Keep breathing, keep breathing. Just a lot of downward movements to allow that natural flow within every single one of your energy centers. Almost like an energetic wash, if you will. Very watery kind of energy for you. So using the water element to cleanse yourself is going to be very important. You can do that with moon water, your shower water, but try to do more like natural waters or even like aromas and scents. So like a lavender, a citrus would be really nice. What else am I sensing? Florida water, Kananga water, which is like from the ylang ylang flower. You might really like that. Just to kind of have that energy of the water clear you and purify you is really what I'm seeing here. That will also help you with stress too, to be able to feel a little bit more cooler. Very good. Let's take 4 more deep breaths in together, in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In, out, in, and out. Very, very good. Beautiful. That was a really nice healing, very needed. I'm not sure, Katie, if you've had any sort of healing before. I think this is the first time that you're seeing me, unless I'm mistaken. But your energy receives the Reiki very, very well. So if you are needing more of an in-depth Reiki healing, I can definitely offer that to you. I would definitely say, I saw that you are moving, so there's going to be new changes coming up for you. If I were to recommend one of my programs, it would also be Beyond Balance. That's just one of the best starter programs that I have, one of my signature programs that really helps you to regulate your nervous system, and it literally is all about reducing stress, anxiety, and overwhelm, no matter what chaos is going on around you. And so since you are moving, that's one of the most stressful things that you could do in this life. I think it's like kids, pregnancy, no, that's like the same thing. So like kids, pregnancy, divorce, and moving, I think are like the 3 biggest stressors in life or something like that. I heard that once. I don't know how accurate that is, but I believe it. And if you're really looking for some techniques from both Reiki and Native American traditional healing to really bring yourself into balance and allow yourself to decompress where it really matters, like not just decompressing stress mentally or emotionally, but also physically and spiritually, that's going to be the best program that I have for you. But I'll leave you all that information in the email afterwards. And thanks so much for allowing me to tap in. I'm going to go ahead and close you out. All right, so how many people resonated with Katie's energy healing just now? And which part did you resonate with the most? And I'm checking my line here to see who's next. Estella, we have you next. Morgan, you're not too late. If you actually sign up right now, you're going to be right after Estella. So this is like one of the most perfect times because I'm not going to stay on for too long today. But I still want to make sure that I'm connecting with as many people as I energetically can. I do go on live kind of often, but I actually decided to go on live twice today because I know that for the next couple days I may not be able to make it on here. So if you're looking for a healing, make sure that it could be today. Make sure you're doing it ASAP so that you get on in the live. Artistic blockage because of only making art for money. That's a huge one. That's definitely a huge one. Trying to find a new job on, refreshing, good. Think you would be interested in doing a one-on-one too? Okay, perfect, Katie. That sounds good. We can definitely get a lot more done in that session. Okay, great. So Estella, if you're still here, let us know. And your area of concern is just trying to manifest financial abundance. So I love this one. I love doing abundance ones. I was just talking about this earlier to the 2 o'clockers. When did I go on live? I think I went on live like 2 or 3 o'clock. And I was just having or retelling a success story about someone that I had yesterday. So I have this client that I continue to work with, and she gets these little mini ones as well on top of the work that we do separately. And she had like a moment of like, I need to manifest this money. I'm going through lack right now. I need some abundance. And I essentially gave her some really good advice about allowing yourself to carry the weight of that manifestation, which we're going to get to for you, Estella, so you can hear it full out. But she put that into practice. And within that same day or within the next 24 hours, she manifested $1,400. And she literally went into a Reiki where she was like, I'm kind of freaking out. I'm like feeling insecure about money. And then I was like, no, this, that, the other, let's heal you. And literally in 24 hours, $1,400. That's insane. Oh, Estella, okay, you were there on that one too. Beautiful, girl. So then you already know the drill mentally. Let's get to work on your energy personally and see what's going on there. So Estella, I'm gonna have you consent out loud in your head or even in the chat. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Okay, so we have some stuff in the crown, but you know what? There's a lot of stuff going on. So give me a second to tap into everything. We have a block in the solar plexus. We have something going on with the root. We have a lot. Too much negativity in the crown, and it's seeping down to the third eye. It's almost getting into the throat. So at this point in time, it could feel that everything that you're saying about money or your finances or your work or even your value, even your self-worth, I feel like a lot of the things that you're expressing is teetering on the negative side because of your beliefs right now and because of your mindset and perspective on money, on abundance. So we'll try to clear that up as much as we possibly can, but it does take you to place your time, your energy, and your attention where you actually want it, okay? Where you actually want it. When it comes to finances and lack and abundance, those are two completely separate identities. You cannot come from a state of lack and be in that identity and be like, I wish for more money, or I wish for this, or I can't wait for this, and I'll do anything, I'll sacrifice anything, just let it happen. No matter how hard lack tries, that one identity that we all have within us cannot receive. Cannot. So you have to tune into your other identity that is already assured. And that can be a mind F, because the lack will then try to pretend that it's abundant, but it's not even about that. We have to not even look at the lack. We literally have to not even look at it, not give it our time, attention, energy, not give it our words, not give it anything, and just allow yourself to remember something that you're confident in. So Estella, for you, before I tap into your actual healing, I feel like we're doing a whole bunch of preaching moments before we get into the healings today, but that's fine, it's needed. For you, Estella, I want you to remember something right now that you're so confident in, whether it's making a cup of coffee, whether it is cooking something really well, like you make the best freaking empanadas in the world, or you just know how to tap dance like a mother, whatever it is, what you can do that makes you shine and that you know that you're good at. Or if someone said, hey Estella, do this real quick, you'd be like, oh, got you. That is that abundance energy, and that is that identity that you click into, where then you're able to receive the financial abundance that you're seeking. And that, my love, is the cake. When you're able to do that and practice that more often, no matter what your external reality looks like, that's where you're going to find a lot of that success, okay? So that's what you have to do on the back end of us healing together to alleviate a lot of the negativity that I'm sensing is coming from here and dripping down into the throat, okay? So let's go ahead and start your healing. We're going to do a lot of removing and extracting. Breathe in deep in through the nose and out through the stomach. And when you have a chance to, Estella, I want you to share with us, if you feel like it. If not, that's fine. But share with us what that one thing is, or a couple things that you do that it's like someone could ask you to do it at any moment, and you're like, oh, I got that. Like, that's in the bag. Like, you know, I'm already good at that. I want you to share that with us if you feel comfortable enough to. Good. We're going to give that area a break. I really try to target the upper 3 energy centers. So we're going to allow that to continue working and flowing there while I work on whatever is going on in the solar plexus. I felt almost like a pit in your stomach, so it could be that when you're thinking about certain financial things, whether it's bills or future travel plans, or maybe you're looking around your house and you're like, oh my gosh, that needs to be fixed and that needs to be fixed, and you drive your car and you're like, that needs to be fixed. I feel like you're taking it all very personally. You're using your finances to determine your self-worth and your value and who you are, and you're using your finances to identify yourself. And again, that's from that lack mindset. So it's not doing you any favors. It's really impacting you. And I can almost sense it may be impacting the way that you eat or how you're digesting things. So if you've been having a little bit of digestive issues, I can sense that within you as well. Not that you have one, because I don't diagnose anything here, but if you come from a history or a family of like stomach ulcers or like stomach cramping or something like that, I can almost sense that for you too. Without a paralegal and accounting firm, anything in those fields. Awesome. Love that. What a badass too. Yeah, whatever is going on in that solar plexus, it really does need to be released by you. I can sense it's something that you're really holding on to. And honestly, what I'm tapping into a little bit more of, it's like a masculine energy. It's a very masculine energy. So I'm not sure if you were raised in a household where maybe your father figure or the men in your house had very specific expectations of you and what you were able to afford or what you were able to accomplish, but I like sense almost like a dense pit in your stomach, and it has just a whole bunch of masculine energy of those expectations, the rules, the responsibilities of how you're supposed to act, how you're supposed to make money, how much money you can make, things like that. Maybe you were very strapped or limited as a child, and it came more so from your father's side, whatever it is. That's the kind of energy that I'm sensing there, and you're holding on to it because it's been something that you've held on to for a long time now. It's almost like normal for you. So energy purging that is going to be your best bet to help release that as much as possible. Good. I'm going to go ahead and write a Reiki symbol on here. If we do wind up working together in the future again, I can tell the solar plexus is still going to be a space that we're going to need work on. This requires more than just one mini session will allow, but I am going to put some Reiki symbols on here. You are going to continue to heal with this energy for the next 10 days. And lastly, I'm going to work on the root. So keep breathing. you to start grounding. So I'm not sure how often you energy cleanse or if you know what energy cleansing is, but since I know you've been on my live streams for a while, you probably have heard me talk about grounding before. So some skin to earth contact at least 20 minutes a day, 2 times a day preferred, to discharge a lot of just like general overwhelm, to even help you release some of the issues that you may be experiencing physically in the gut or just energetically in the gut. But yeah, that solar plexus, I definitely want to take another look at that at some point. Infusing some symbols here to help you with the releasing process, to empower you. Beautiful. Take in 2 more deep breaths for me. Very good. All right. Estella, that is all that I have for you today. If I were to recommend a program, it'd be Beyond Balance. I know that you've been on these live streams because you said so, so I'm not going to go into my whole spiel. I'll let you just know the information through the email afterwards. But energy cleansing for you, water is something that really gets you into the flow of abundance, into the receiving mode, and it's just something that you always talk about, money and abundance in the form of water, like streams of income, or like money just flows to me, or what's another one, the well is dry, things like that, or like when you feel like you've tapped into a whole bunch of money, it's like a tap, so really consider doing more water-based spiritual practices and healing practices, as well as earth-based spiritual and cleansing practices too. But that's all that I have for you. If you have any questions moving forward and working together, please let me know, and I'll help you out in any way that I possibly can. So I'm going to go ahead and tap out. Beautiful. Courtney's like, banks, like river banks. There you go. Banks like river banks. That's, yeah, exactly that. Exactly that. Where's your starter from? Honestly, I got this from... Where did I get that? I think I got this from like a flea market. I don't know what the brand is. I think the brand is like a regular brand, like Abercrombie. I don't even know. Where's the tag? Okay, let's figure it out together. What is that? LOD? Oh yeah, I have no idea what that is. LOD. ELODIE. You're very welcome, Estella. All right, I'm gonna see if anyone else is on my list. If there is someone who is wanting a personal Reiki healing session, I can take one more for today. Just raise your hand and let me know that you're wanting a personal session, and I'll wait for you to go to the link in my bio. And if not, within the next few minutes or so, I'll go ahead and log off, but I want to make sure if someone is still trying to get on in that they can. Who resonated with Estella's healing? Let us know with a show of hands, and what was it that resonated with you about Estella's healing session? Inali, if you want me to do a reading and healing on you, go to the top of my profile, click the link in my bio, hit live healing sessions, and let me know what your area of concern is. Haley's like, I'm trying to get into my... Haley, if it makes it easier for you, I have Venmo as well. It's at Melody Unique, MELODY, and unique just like the word, if Venmo's any easier. And if it's not, then I'll wait for you to get into your PayPal, no worries. You must be a Taurus. Yes, my birthday was on Thursday, and I'm celebrating it tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. We appreciate it. Taurus gang. What's up? I even got my little Taurus septum and everything. Yes, Haley, it did go through. Perfect. Let's go ahead and get to your session. Thank you, Estella. Thank you, everyone. Divine 29. Living for it. Okay, let's see. All right, Haley, so just some heart chakra things for you. If at all you want to be a little bit more specific, you absolutely can, but no pressure. If there's something in your life that has been really triggering your heart space, you can let me know that. Or if you're trying to use your heart to manifest something and you're just wanting to expand your magnetism and your attraction, you can let me know that too. And if you want to keep it private, no worries. I'll tap in and see what's going on anyway. But let's go ahead and have you consent out loud in your head or even in the chat. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Okay, let's see here. Very interesting. Give me a second. Very interesting. Give me a second. I'm sensing a lot of stuff happening in very specifically the third eye, the throat, and the heart, and they're all just beaming with light. And it makes me want to say that some of these areas are overactive, but at the same time, it's like you have to use them. Like, this is giving me actor energy, musical theater, a singer, performer energy. If you're on the camera a lot, energy. I wonder what it is that you do for work. But I see it's like it's shining. It's overactive, but it's shining. Like you're using it a lot right now. And I almost honestly sense you maybe tapping into some like goddess-like energy, or maybe you've been like praying a lot. Maybe you have like goddesses or deities that you work with or pray upon or something like that. You said a lot of issues with my child's father. That is so interesting. You're having like, I believe, like a spiritual upgrade at this time. So the issues that you may be experiencing are creating some sort of beautiful catalyst to inspire a lot of your own understanding of yourself, and it's allowing you to express your talents a lot more for whatever reason. Like there's something that's really, you're a manager at a restaurant. Are you like the best manager ever? Like there's something that's really giving me like you shine where you're at, and it's very, very clear. It's very, very noticeable. Like you make rooms when you step into them, like beyond a lot of people. Like again, I'm getting goddess-like energy. So I'm not sure if you've been connecting with like an ancestor, a past loved one, a grandmother. I'm not sure if you've been like recently going to church or like keeping up with religion or your spiritual practices. I don't know what it is, but there's something going on here. If I had my tarot cards, I would totally be like diving in and doing a reading here, but your spirit guides are only giving me so much. That's just what I'm sensing for you. So I want you to know, no matter what issue you're going through in the heart space, you're heavily protected right now. You're heavily protected right now, for sure. It's giving a little bit of grandmother energy, but I'm just sensing very divine feminine energy. It's very beautiful, but at the same time, I can tell that it could get exhausting. So we're gonna just kind of clear up some of that exhaust. I'm not going to touch anything that the divine is helping you do right now, because whenever I see that kind of energy, it's giving very gold energy. It's like white gold energy, and especially coming down through the crown, that's how we receive a lot of that spiritual energy in our system. I just sense that you're getting sent so much protection, you're getting sent so much energy. Maybe you've been very vocal with your opinions in the home, very vocal with your child's father, very vocal about what's right and like finding justice with certain things in your job or in your personal life. Yeah, honestly, you're going through like some time. I'm gonna, when I give you your little rundown of the replay and everything, I'm gonna pop a few cards for you and see what's going on here, because there's something energetic that's happening to you, whether you really know it or not. You said a lot more usually with him, but very vocal with what I think is right. Okay. Yeah, there's something here. And if you aren't feeling it yet, it's definitely going to come where you're going to feel it. And maybe us doing a bit of a cleansing on you right here, right now, is going to allow you to like sense that more. Big changes are definitely coming. Changes that you would not even expect, but they're positive ones. So don't get worried or scared. But they'll come in, and they'll come in hot and fast. So like old manifestations that you've had for a really long time, I sense them like coming like boom, 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 like right after another. I sense you being able to cut through someone's bullshit like never before. I sense you being able to stand up for yourself like never before. Getting your way a lot, like move out the way. Like there's just a level of certainty, if you will. This is so silly, but we're gonna say it because it came in. It's so silly. You know, in like Mario, where they eat that like star or something, and it goes dun 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 dun, and they're like invincible. Like I sense that for you. Not that you're physically invincible, but I sense that there's something energetically happening within you, like a spiritual upgrade, where you're gonna feel a little bit more elevated, and you're gonna like almost see an old version of yourself as like not the standard anymore, if that makes sense. I'm going to try to take this not as woo-woo and make it a little bit more practical. Very shortly in your life, very near in this like near future for you, you're going to elevate to a certain level of consciousness. And you're going to integrate a little bit more with your spiritual self. You're going to start to look at an older version of yourself or an older way of living as no longer the standard. You're going to be like, I'm here now, I'm elevated, and you're not really ever going to go back. There will be tests. There's always tests that will try to bring you back, like people, certain phrases that someone says to get under your skin, things like that, work issues. Maybe this could be one of those things too, like issues with your child's like father, but you're going to be able to rise above it, and then you're going to stay above it as your new standard, and things are going to feel lighter and brighter for you. He said, I've been trying so hard to get to that point. It's you've like arrived, but you don't know that you've arrived yet, if that makes sense. It's like there's like a huge like party mansion that you're going to, and you're like, where am I? Like, am I almost there? And it's like you're literally on like the driveway to get there. You just gotta like look up and be like, oh, there I am. Like, I've been here, because it's coming close, and you'll see. Let me know in a couple days. This definitely was not an energy healing that was like, here are all your blockages. This was different. Spirit wanted you to know something very different than the typical kind of energy healing sessions. So this whole time I've just been beaming Reiki throughout your whole entire system, allowing you to have a bit of a wash as well. Kind of focusing a little bit on those three areas to help you acclimate to these energetic differences easier and more gently, if that makes sense, or more gentler. But in the next 10 days, keep me updated. Within the next 10 days, for sure, keep me updated, because I sense some things going on for you. I'm going to go ahead and raise some Reiki symbols. Honestly, in no particular order. I know that we had like the third eye, the throat, and the heart space for you that were seeming overactive. But again, there's so much divine energy coming through those that I don't want to touch too much of it. So I'm going to do the crown, the heart space, and the root, just to make sure that like your connection to spiritual energy, your connection to Mother Earth and physical matter energy, and the bridge between those two worlds are spot on. So I'm going to start with your root. Breathe in through the nose and out through the belly, or out through the mouth. Heart space in through the nose, deep down to the belly, and out through the mouth. one more into the nose and out. Very good, Haley. So for you, recommendations are going to be really different. I would say grounding is always going to be one of the best things to do for anybody on the planet. So if you do not have a consistent practice of skin to earth contact, make sure that you're having that practice. That will help you with the spiritual upgrade that you're going through. I'm not sure how familiar you are with like spiritual upgrades or like your spiritual practice, or how long you've been spiritual or healing for, but to keep it very practical for you, when there's a lot of energetic shifts happening that the universe is creating for you and you're not actively creating it through like the actions that you're taking right now, you'll just feel like you're being like sent down this like whirlwind of things, and like things just happen left and right, and you're like, wow, this is wild, like things are just kind of happening for me, or things are happening to me. And so to help you with some of those changes and to stay solid with those changes and grounded with those changes, it's very important to get connected to earth energy. So other than that, I would definitely say water, air is really good to cleanse as well. So air could be like you stepping outside in a bit of a windstorm where it's really windy, or you like getting on a bike, allowing that wind to kind of like hit your face and run through your hair, just kind of help refresh you. And then I would say a one-on-one session for us to kind of get down to the nitty-gritty and tap a little bit more into those energy centers. But for whatever reason, your spirit guides didn't want me to do all of that for you today, and we just went a different route with it. But if you're wanting to do that full one-on-one, we'll be able to do so there. I may even have more time to chat with your spiritual team to see if we can tap into like some of the future things and do a little bit of predictions to see what's going to happen in terms of changes for you, but positive things. So wherever your head's at, like release as much as you possibly can, and let go of control, let go of old storylines, and really just say, okay, we're on to better and brighter things. Like we are, I'm just gonna allow the universe to have that unfold for me, and you'll see it come through. But yeah, one-on-one Reiki. From there, if I feel like a program is a good fit for you, I'll let you know. But for now, I'm not gonna say any program, just a one-on-one Reiki session that's 60 minutes long. But thanks so much, Haley, for allowing me to tap into your energy today. It was a wild last reading to do. So thanks for allowing me to tap in. I'm gonna go ahead and close you out. Beautiful. Let me see if there are any other questions that I have to answer. Is Reiki bad if you're religious, or is it something that doesn't matter? So Reiki has no religious affiliation whatsoever, so it's really up to your own discernment on if you think that Reiki is for you or not, but it has nothing to do with religion. It's completely separate from that. It's just a relaxation technique from Japan to help you heal a little bit more in your journey, and it's a very nice technique to be able to experience as well. But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and log off, you guys. This was a very fun live stream, so thanks for chilling with me at night. I don't normally do these ones at night anymore as much as I used to do a couple years ago, so it's nice to kind of come back on, have the light turn purple, and have it be all vibey. If you guys are looking to work with me one-on-one, then make sure that you are going to my TikTok DMs or Instagram DMs. Even send me an email if you'd like, and we can chat about what your self-healing challenges are, what your self-healing goals are, and I will recommend some sort of resource or program for you to help you along that journey. But it was a pleasure, and I will see you next time. Bye.